Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. Heard on the internet, which you won't hear in major Marxist media outlets, not reported or even discussed. Quote, more than 9 million children in America face hunger with no food. Biden hasn't asked for an aid package for them. 34,000 veterans, U.S. veterans in America, are homeless. Biden hasn't asked for an aid package for them. 8 million Americans are working 2 jobs to afford inflation. Biden hasn't asked for an aid package for them. The U.S. southern border is being overrun, and Border Patrol can't keep up with the record numbers. Biden hasn't asked for an aid package for them. 61% of Americans can't afford to buy a house to raise a family. Biden hasn't asked for an aid package for them. The U.S. tax system is nothing but a giant bank for everyone except Americans. How much longer can we sustain this? Close quote. Those straightforward and truthful observations coming from Twitter account, X, from Travis, who happens to be about 50 miles up the road here from us at Church Militant. A good dude. Thank you, Travis. Major media, giant tech, and big social media can't let those kinds of discussions break out because they evolve into further, more pressing questions, which in the end lead to the unraveling of the carefully constructed Marxist narrative, a narrative whose sole purpose is to keep people dumb so they can be controlled. Marxism is from hell because its single starting point is the foundational principle denying the inherent God-given dignity of every human being. Marxism is atheistic by its very nature. No escaping that. And since its author is the devil, we know, as our blessed Lord told us, there is no truth in him. He was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. So no shock here that his disciples traffic in lies and the suppression of truth. Truth today is censored across the board and increasing around the world, with governments and social media and big tech using the excuse that they don't want us to be harmed, but actually protecting us from disinformation or misinformation. No, they're not. Of course, they're the ones who get to determine for you and me what truth is and what qualifies as misinformation. Convenient little fact they leave out for you. 1984, George Orwell. I mean, he would have his head explode over this. There's much in the world today the communist Democrats don't want you knowing about because it exposes them. This is why they are so heavily into censorship and canceling left and right. It's truth they're censoring and they're trying to cancel. And those who love the truth, you and me, we need to come up with a way to circumvent them. That's why we're rolling out our newly redesigned Church Militant app that you need to download to your phone, Android or iPhone right now, and start getting notifications from us where we draw your attention to breaking news or various stories that you need to know about in real time. A host of policy and agenda items, as we've said all week, that the left is constantly labeling as disinformation. They're actually Catholic positions, and we report on these each day. They involve the advancement of fundamental principles about God-given human dignity. You need to know what's going on and how this is all being shredded. Ultimately, the role of any news outlet is to bring you the truth of what's going on so you can be the instrument of change. But it's hard to get info to you when those who control these various sites, the flow of information, the search engines and all of that, well, they're censoring the info and canceling the outfits. The Church Militant app provides an end run around that canceling and puts the truth straight into your hands via your phone. It's power, literally power in your hands, because truth is power, the most powerful power there is. Whoever controls that wins. So please go to your app store on your phone and search for Church Militant and install our brand new shiny app so you can be up to date on everything as it happens. You can do the same with Android phones, of course, using the Google Play Store. Just search for Church Militant there and hit install. It's easy peasy, folks. Takes just a jiffy. This is one of our Church Militant contributions to fighting back against the censorship industrial complex, pushing back, going on the offensive, because if you're like us, you're sick to death of being walked all over. Every day, as I've said earlier, multiple times a day, my own phone here goes off with alerts. There's a whole bunch of them right here. Oh. And I have their apps, the bad guys' apps on my phone also. I've set for them on purpose so that you can look at them, we can look at them, and you can know the lies they're saying, because you got to combat those lies. The bad guys are saying all of this, so we have to say what the truth is and point to their lies. So please go to your phone's app store right now, as soon as this Vortex is over, right now on the Jiffy, search for Church Militant and download the app. Then we're in direct contact with you, skipping right over the censorship industrial complex, going right around it, and we can put that vital info, the truth, straight into your hands. So please go there now, download the app, and let's get this thing rolling. God love you. I'm Michael Voris.